zone now. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it in. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down, here's Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Well, a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs him off. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Bernard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Steelers getting another 1st down on a bit of a roll.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch him now, Barney.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They're going to look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Brown, complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Underneath, this is Bernard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there. 16. Yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a give to Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. Open man is Uzama. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, fighting off and a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a toss play to Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Left, 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 left.
A handoff to Mixon. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He drops it off for Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Steelers. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Throw. Z.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore, that he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has